Hello, welcome to Functionality.net. I am Brent, and this is Brian. And what in the world does that smell?
This is my shoes. Woo! Smells good.
They actually don't smell because they're brand new, but they are light as a feather. What are they?
These are the Nike Free. These are the new Nike Frees. Nike Free has come out. They have spent a tremendous amount of dollars and effort to basically counteract the last 15 years what Nike has been promoting, which is heel strike first. A lot of you might have heard of...
Hold on. Okay. Can you guys see how these things bend? Every little section is separate, and it just comes like right apart. It's cool, and they're light as a feather.
So here's the functionality behind them. There's a great trend, and somebody that's been talking about, it's called a book called Born to Run, which is basically how the last 20 years runners, and because of the shoe industry, we have been taught to heel strike first, which is landing like this. What happens though when you heel strike is your leg is extended out and it's putting a lot of undue pressure on your knees and your back. I run a lot. You can't tell by how much I weigh, but I do run a lot.
How much do you weigh, Brian?
Not as much as you do.
A little side note, you got that little, where do you put that chip in there? For the
Nike, the integration with your iPhone.
Yeah, so it's got the little place in there underneath
Nike Plus.
I'm sorry to interrupt you. Go ahead. How much do you weigh?
Yeah. So what you do is, instead of what these help do is they promote running not on your heel but more on the ball of your foot. And what that does is it's starting to get you into what's called barefoot running, and it's supposed to be better on your knee and better on your on your hips, your legs, your back. I've been wearing these for about a week solid. I've gone for about 2 runs in them. Wearing around, I've not actually even put socks on with these, and I love these. So far, these are the best shoe I've ever bought. Just from a comfortability standpoint, walking around, you can feel the concrete, you can feel everything under your feet, which is an interesting
So you
sensation.
wear them and you're not even running, even though this is a pure running shoe.
Well, it's a pure running shoe, but it's also helping teach you to get you into that barefoot running where you're trying to land more.
So you're supposed to wear them even when you're not running, so your feet get used to them?
Yeah, you can do that. I would not recommend going for long runs right off the bat of these. This is kind of the entry into the barefoot running. You can go all the way to something like a Vibram 5-finger toe shoes, which we'll be doing a review on here shortly. But it's helping you to get from heel strike to 4-strike.
Now you couldn't go trail running in these.
Could you?
Could you?
Sure, absolutely. People go trail running now barefoot. What's interesting though is what I really like. And
but do you think they're durable enough? The sole and the size, you get enough ankle support and everything? Yeah, they feel really light.
And that's what's interesting is because that's the whole point behind them is that the support does not come from the shoe. What happens is support comes from you learning to use different muscles to support yourself through the run. So as you start to do this different running style, you'll find that your calves will hurt a lot more, different parts of your quads that you don't usually use because you're not heel striking. You're going on a different running method or however you want to call it. What I really like and what's interesting, and I can't believe this is the first one to do it, is if you look at the tongue is sewn in. So they're a little difficult to get on because you can't pull the tongue up. To be honest with you, I don't even know why they put laces on here because the laces don't loosen the tongue. So by the time you put your foot in, it's really already snug. It's almost like a sock.
Cool.
So they're great. I mean, like I said, I've worn them nonstop now for a week. My feet have felt great. My back's felt great. I have problems with my knees.
What size is it? What size are these?
These are 9.5, which is interesting because usually I wear about a 9, maybe an 8.5. So I actually had to gear up a little bit. I got short, stubby, fat feet, so I kind of needed more width than girth.
Cool. So these are the Nike Frees?
Nike Frees, and you know what? They're
entry into the barefoot running.
Entry into barefoot running, and they're only they're less than $100. So from a cost standpoint, they're actually comparatively well priced for running shoes. So we like them. Give them a try.
Functionality.net.